Now, I was just talking to a young man who was having a little bit of trouble, only mild trouble, but having a little bit of trouble. He was new to motorcycles, but he was having a little bit of trouble of slow control. I.e. riding his bike slowly. Now, he only had a little 125, quite a lightweight thing. And I was trying to explain to him how I do it. It's very difficult to explain without actually demonstrating. If you give yourself plenty of space, I haven't put my feet down yet. It's actually not that difficult. Now, I haven't given myself plenty of space here, so I definitely won't be able to stay here with my feet up. Too busy bloody talking and not concentrating then. Yeah, it's probably just something that comes with practice. And if you can do it straight away, then take up trials riding, because the likelihood is you're going to win everything. A lot of traffic around. It's not a good time to be out and about on the bike today, really. It's a Friday afternoon. The sun's shining. That quite often means people are going to be on their way to the coast or the shops or whatever, so there's a fair bit of traffic around. I think that's the biggest problem with motorcycling these days compared to when I started. There's a lot more traffic around, and it can hoover all the fun out of it. When you're stuck in traffic. Not that I'm actually stuck in traffic. But when there's plenty of traffic around. I guess you need to pick the non-main routes. So, right at the moment I'm stuffed. Because I'm on a relatively main route. In fact, I am on the main route between Newport and Telford. I could have gone, there are other ways of doing it, but I'm not in any mad rush. in front's not in many mad rush either. Tell you what, you see these wildlife programs and environmental things where they bang on about there aren't as many insects around. I'm going to have a look at the front of my visor. Maybe that's why there's not so many around. They're all stuck to my helmet. Ooh, missus. Okay, now I'm a patient man, but on a big wide open road like this, riding along at 40 miles per hour is it's trying my patience a little bit. That's better. Not much better. It's 10 mile an hour better. It's going to be visible on camera, but there are thousands of little bugs floating around. And the wake of the vehicles in front of me is kind of stirring them straight into my face, well, straight into my visor, and maybe on the camera. I can't tell until I come to edit the film. I have actually had to delete and discard films in the past because they've totally been obscured by dead wildlife stuck on the lens. doesn't happen very often. I mean, it's only a very small area of the lens of the camera. But I probably, for every 20 that I get on the visor, I probably get one on the camera. Now, I never complain about learner drivers or riders. We were all there once. And you never know, they could well be on their very first ever lesson. So I'd rather they learn properly and hopefully don't end up cutting me up when they've passed the test. Two down, one to go. This one in front of me now looks considerably more confident. I do remember I actually rode bikes. I rode motocross as a kid. So I just had to learn sort of rules of the road really when I eventually got onto the road, because motorcycle control I'd already sorted that out. So I'd like to think that I'd sort of half got it sussed before I ever even got my first driving licence. A long time ago now, so I can't really remember. I do remember about, it was November when I started riding. And I remember about 2 or 3 weeks into my riding on the road career, I had an enduro bike, my first bike, so it had full-blown knobbly tyres on it, and I got caught out by damp roads and a diesel spill, and that was a bit of a shock to the system. Fortunately, no damage to me or the bike. Well, I had a slightly dented pride. being an off-road bike, you'd have plastic bodywork and folding pegs and the like, so yeah, there was no, I don't even remember scuffing anything on the bike. Probably scuffed the footrest. I mean, it was a brand new bike on my 16th birthday. But I don't remember doing anything, any damage to it. And I didn't even put a hole or a scuff on my gear. I mean, I was wearing a Bellstaff jacket. I don't think they'd invented armour back then. Actually, they had. You could get motocross armour, but it was a separate thing that you put on. It wasn't built-in armour. And to be honest, I never wore my motocross armour on the road. Maybe I should have done. But anyway, yeah, I just slid up the road and thought, I hope nobody saw me. If you're going to have an accident, that's the best way to do it. Don't hurt yourself, don't hurt your bike. Right, I'm going to go and have my lunch in the local pub.